Hey guys, so I won't sugarcoat this one. This one seems to be some pretty serious news coming out of Florida, out of Miami in particular. Got an article here by the Miami Herald, um, and the headline reads, quote, "Outrage followed Miami's vote to move election. Now some are trying to reverse it." So, it looks like the elections in Miami are getting postponed by the Republican Party in Florida. Um, and here the article continues. Well, I mean, that was just the headline. Let me read you part of the actual article. It says, quote, "Absurdity, a brazen power grab." Continues, disenfranchisement, a slap in the face to democracy, the most self-serving non-solution, an absolute disgrace. Those are some of the things being said about the decision Miami City Commissioners made last week to cancel the upcoming November election, where voters would have chosen a new mayor and two commissioners. The change was made to move the city's election to even years, aligning it with the federal election cycle starting in November 2026. Those criticisms are much different from how the item's sponsor, Commissioner Damian Pardo, explained it: a legal and applicable reform, while seemingly fewer supporters of the change have called it common sense and a victory for future voter turnout. So, look, this is some bullshit. Okay? The Republican Party is letting all the power get to their heads. And they're scared of losing that power. And they want to postpone themselves losing their power. Now, am I saying that Miami's necessarily gonna, turn blue? I mean, who knows, right? Right, with how incompetent the Trump administration has been, right? Maybe, right? I mean, it's not likely. Well, I, to be fair, don't know that much about Miami and Florida politics. So I guess there's a chance, right? Since Democrats tend to do better in, urban areas. So I guess there is a chance, right? Maybe that's why. But regardless of whether or not Miami, is realistically going to turn blue or likely to turn blue in this election, the Republicans are trying to send a message here. And they're trying to send the message that they're in control of the elections. Okay? And that they get to cancel and postpone them at their pleasure. And this might make it to the Supreme Court, right? Maybe they want it to make it to the Supreme Court. It's a conservative court. They've been giving Trump some wins lately. Maybe that's what they want. And this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. The more and more we let these fascists take an inch and then another inch, the more and more they're going to start taking a mile and another mile, and this is what we're seeing right here. We're seeing it all play out. And I've even heard, some rumors that there's even like some shit in the, big beautiful bill, so called because it's, petty, ugly, and a sick joke of a bill. But I've heard that there's even, some shit in there about giving Republicans power to cancel or postpone elections or expanding those powers. I mean, it's insane. They're literally tearing democracy and the separations of power in the republic apart. This is becoming more and more a dictatorship, right? And it's a disgrace, and it needs to be stopped. You know, th- we need to stand up to them and tell them enough. And if they continue to push, we need to push back as hard as we can. Because, you know, as bad as things are now, if we give them the power to just literally cancel elections or override them, like, things are going to get so much worse, right? So, yeah, spread the word. Don't let them get away with it. Hey everyone, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can make this channel grow. This has been Revolution Television, where the revolution is televised. Peace.